Hi guys, TwinklePhoenix here, and before we begin, I apologise in advance for anything I may or may not say, which may or may not offend anybody out there. I can't help what comes to my head, or what comes out of my mouth, it just happens. Warning, there may be spoilers. I'm not sure what is going to come out of my mouth as I'm playing this game. Now, we are going to be playing Bendy from Chapter 1 to Chapter 5 when they are all available. Now, for now, we are going to be playing Chapter 1. Then we'll be playing Chapter 2. The reason we are revisiting Chapter 1 is because things have changed. They've added new things and there are new areas to explore. And also, Bendy has got a new look. So we're going to jump back into the game and take a look for ourselves. So, with all that aside, are we ready to go and play Bendy and the Ink Machine? I certainly hope we are. Let's go off to Chapter 1, Moving Pictures. So, our chapter actually begins obviously with this, a little telegram, a little piece of paper that is from Joey Drew. Supposed to be our longtime friend, but that remains to be seen. Dear Henry. Henry, so commonly used nowadays for these type of games. Anyway, it seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 30 years really slips away, doesn't it? If you're back in town, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. So it's been 30 years since I've talked to this person. Now either me and him parted ways are not the best of terms. I wasn't really close to him or just didn't want anything to do with him. Now I don't know how old our character is, what year it is, but or heck even the name of the workshop. Though I think it does get revealed afterwards what the workshop is called. So let's just jump in and take a look for ourselves, shall we? The creators also added this for many people that didn't know how to work the controls, and now you've got an ability to interact with things as well by pressing E. Chapter 1, Moving Pictures.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is turn off all of these and only keep depth of vision to make things stand out more. Otherwise, everything is going to look smudged. And I can't even work with it at all. So, by pressing E, we can now interact with doors. And as you can see, this doorknob makes a clicking sound but does not move. Not mention, we have no legs. No body at all. I'm not sure what we are. So, much like any place like this, there'd be posters. And much like last time when I said, we get to learn a bit more about Bendy's episode. So we have Bendy in The Dancing Demon, presented in Silly Vision. Bendy in Little Devil Darling. And in this one here, it is Bendy in Sheep Songs, presented in Silly Vision with Boris the Wolf. So Bendy probably was the first one, and then they eventually introduced Boris, but from what I can tell with this picture, it seems much older than the other ones here, because it's more worn down. But one thing I have noticed with a lot of them, dancing, musical notes, and then this one, it seems the theme has a lot to do with musical. Like, Boris is playing an instrument. I'm guessing Bendy could dance. Our little devil demon darling. So, the cartoons themselves, the animations for him would include a lot of musical songs and stuff, because, I mean, I'm guessing for his cartoon, there probably wasn't any voicing for the characters, because they're quite old, so the stories themselves were probably told with music. Or subtitling. But again, I can't be sure if that's why it is, but there is a musical theme to it. Now, what I would like to see in this workshop would have been like this. You can see there's a note by here that has some information on it, but not a lot. I was hoping the creators might add that, posters that would have information so you can learn more about Bendy or how they came about drawing him and stuff. You know, those subtle little details. Now this is new. This wasn't here before. This looks like a speaker. And this by here is a projector, which we can turn off. Now, I'm not sure how this is working. I can't seem to find any wiring. Now, let's go be here with the Bendy cutout. I know loads of people just want me to go play the game. I am, but I'm doing it in my own pace. If you don't like, too bad. So, as you can tell, Bendy's cardboard cutout actually has a floating head. Technically, our physics would tell us that this is impossible to do because the head would fall down. Meaning, I am very curious if this actually would move. If this might be one of the other ones that can actually move about the place. Also, I have noticed if you walk around the room, because of the way Bendy is made, he looks like he's following you. Slightly. Now, of course, there's another door over here, and we can't go in it. And none of them are labeled, so I don't even know what's in there. Another thing which is very clear to see is that there is power here. And another locked door. Not to mention a lot of mice, but no like little bins. I would have thought, seeing as this is like a place where they would make cartoons and, you know, loads of paper would go everywhere, they would at least have some bins.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Now, I don't know why he's off to the side by himself. Also, this bay here is new. This wasn't here when I played it the first time, but it appears to be like a staircase that goes up, meaning we can go to another top level if we can get up here with an axe. So this is where you sat, Henry. There isn't really much here to learn about you and what you like to do. I can see some glitching back here. And here's like another cardboard cutout of Bendy, which is two-sided. But again, the head is floating. And he's just another identical poster to some of the others. Nothing really much to add here. Like, there's nothing to make this area, like, personal to Henry, which I would have liked to have seen. To, like, learn something about Henry. I don't know, anything, really. Anything small. So we're gonna go over here. Hello, Bendy. They like to graffiti him everywhere, don't they? And of course, there's ink dripping from the ceiling because there's ink in the piping. Let's see. Dreams come true. And a big splattered mess here. Now, there is something I wanted to point out as well about this writing here. Anybody else notice how tidy it is? That somebody hasn't like gone and put their hand in the ink and just done it like that, because otherwise this wouldn't be really clear. This is actually like somebody's gone and got a brush and actually done it properly. So I have no clue if this was supposed to have been like written, or somebody just put their hand in like the ink and just put it up on the wall, because it doesn't look like it. It's too like thick to be something like that. Okay, the wrench is here. Look, it's my door with my light. Oh, it's musical this time. Hey. I can't see anything. So I have no clue. Can't go in there yet. Another thing I have noticed about this place as well, there's no windows. Like, literally, not one at all. To bring lighting into this place. Okay, the ink machine.
So this is the ink machine, huh? Wonder how you turn it on.
Okay, so, although we're aware from the beginning where the note says that apparently it was like 30 years ago, him and Joey Drew, you know, we're here in this workshop working on cartoons together. Apparently Henry has no clue how to work this ink machine, so I have no clue if the ink machine was around when Henry was here, or maybe it was around but Henry was never allowed near it or to touch it, or if it was like newly added, because the way Henry just spoke then doesn't really give me any idea if he was surprised or not by this. He was just like, oh, it's an ink machine, wonder how you turn it on. Because clearly this is something that needs to be played with. Seriously, you want to go messing with this. What makes him so sure that this could be possibly what Joey wants him to see? Hello. Aww. Look, it's the little Bendy plush. I want one of those. I know the creators are getting the plushes made, which is cool. I definitely want to get one. Okay. Ooh. Here's the book. It says The Illusion of Living by Joey Drew. Okay, so this is something else we now know about Joey Drew. Besides being an animator alongside Henry, I'm assuming they were, he also made this book about the illusion of living, which already makes me worry. Because what a strange thing. What a strange pastime. But I don't know if he made it or if it's just got his name on it to show that the book belongs to him for other people not to touch it. And on top of that, if you look at either side where it says the illusion, there's like little tiny horns on it that match Bendy. Just thought I'd point that out. And it's a black book. That's kind of worrying. I got a bad idea that this will summon the devil or something. Because it's like the first book I've seen. Okay, now for this. It's just left up here glowing slightly.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I certainly don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind. But hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
Okay, so the pipes were bursting a lot apparently. Animations weren't getting done, so Joey was focusing on appeasing the gods. So let's have a look down here. Now this area here is where we get to see the Bendy cutout pop around the corner. Ew. Ew, this opened up. What's in here? Oh, another Bendy. Spare things and these. Well, I guess they would have to have loads of these just in case one broke. And there's ink in here. I can't interact with anything here. So I don't know why this room is there at all. It doesn't seem to have a point. This is where, of course, they would go after they, like, did a scene for it. And, they would then watch it on here to see if there's, like, any problems with it. Or to see how people reacted to it before, you know, finally releasing it. And saying, oh, okay, this is it. You need to change this and that. And the animation looks good, or this doesn't look good. I think. But yeah, this is where all the crew would sit. Like, all the people of the team. So let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 seats, plus there'd be one person behind here. And then there's this giant ink machine. So something changed in the 30 years that Henry was away for Joey to act weird. Or maybe Joey was always weird. Okay. So we know where the book is. The book is down there. There's a gear by here. By another Bendy. Hi. Okay, there's a plank up here. Hello. Just dropping down from the ceiling. So this is the break room. For a break room, I would expect chairs and stuff in here, and not weird, strange pedestals. Okay, so there's the book.
Right, how do I get this to work?
Why do you want to get this to work, Joe? Why would you want to get this to work for Joey? Why would you want to get it to work in general, Henry? Like, there's like no reason at all for him to want to get this to work. Yet he's like, oh, okay, how do I get this to work? Because clearly I want to be nosy and find out how to get the ink machine to work. there should be like warning labels. Do not attempt this alone. Okay, so there's a book, really simple. A wrench. A gear. Some ink. Some music note. And a plush. This one's like all stitched. Okay, so according to Wally, these items were from each of the people that worked there from one of their workspaces. So in total, there's 6 people. Joey is one of them. Wally is another. So who are the other people? And will we find out who they are? Or what happened to them? I definitely know that this one definitely belongs to Joey because his name was on it. But I have no clue who the other ones are. One would have been Henry, wouldn't it? One would have represented Henry's spot because he was one of the animators, but I don't know if he was here when all this was going on, though. No, because he didn't know about how to get this machine to work. Main power, caution. That's a lot of ink. Low pressure. Also, the mechanics are strange to get this thing to work. And of course, then we get the Bendy cutout. And if you notice with this Bendy cutout, it's different. He's got a piece of wood behind him, a plank. And on the back of the plank is another little section that's keeping him upright. Now that's what I would have expected all the other cutouts to have. But this one, nope. And of course, you can easily stop him from scaring you by just coming slowly around this corner. So it gets cued by here.
Who put this here?
I'm not sure. But see, this is what I would have expected from the cutout thing to be like this. Okay. Now let's go check in here.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
Okay. This is where it raises all the questions for me. That reaction from Henry. Is he not surprised that this is Boris? Like, Boris? Are these guys supposed to be walking around every day? Is that why he wasn't that shocked? But in all honesty, if I saw something like this, I would be worried. I wouldn't be like, Joey, what have you done? I'd be like, oh my god, what have you done to him? Or, wait a minute, how is he here? I thought he wasn't real. So, I don't know if these guys actually exist in this world or not. You know, if they're like just, they walk around and talk to you. The cartoons like these guys, but here, like Boris and Bendy, just seeing them walking around, that's perfectly normal. Because of the way Henry reacted then, it makes me question and wonder if that's the case. Okay, so we need to get the machine to work. So I need to gather up the items. There appears to be something in his chest. Now, it looks like he's literally removed his organs and broke his ribs. But I don't see the parts of him. So where did they go? And what's this pipe in here for? And then we got these white candles, which I don't know what they're for. I mean, they're not for summoning stuff, and they've already got decent lighting in here. I don't see the point of a candle. Okay, so here's one of the items. It is ink. Looks like it's deadly poison. Yeah, this is to help you as well realize that this is Boris. If you didn't know it was Boris before, there's a thing there on the wall to tell you it's Boris. Okay, so I need to find 6 items, wasn't it? Hello. Ah, here we go. Whoever's desk this is, I'm taking the music. Taking the gear. Taking the book. Was there anything in here? I don't think there is. Oh! Oh, are they done? Eh? Wait, what? How did... Wait. Music note. This matches... Okay, so this is one of the other ones. So this would... Maybe this would be the room for the composer. The one that would make... Oh, what's this? Ooh, cans. Okay, so I'm guessing this might be the composer's room. Or maybe this is where Joey stayed? Cool. But someone was clearly in here. And there's a candle. Only this one moves. The others don't. And there's ink up there. But there's no other way out. How? What? I wonder who it was. Oh well. Right.
Okay, that's all of them. Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere. Then I can start up the main power.
My question is, why do you want to turn on this machine? Joey never said anything about the machine in his note. He just said he had something he wanted to show you, and you're just assuming it's the ink machine. Henry, you're gonna learn to regret this. You're gonna live to learn to regret. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and we're gonna say, hi, Bendy. There we go, there's Bendy. And again, every time Bendy's cardboard cutout turns out, pops up, it seems to be just the sound cue that really startles people. It's not the fact that it's the, you know, him. He's really cute. It's just the sound. Okay, so one thing I have noticed is there's ink. So something is moving that. Yep, something definitely put this in and turned it on. They wanted us to see Bendy's animation. Pretty simple, actually. Huh. Whatever it was came through the wall. Okay. Now we turn the machine on. And we can see the pipes are starting up. Bye. There we go. Now to go back here. Okay, so nothing new has happened in there. And my cardboard cutout friend is gone. Unless the one that was here is the one that ends up in the projector room that he moved all the way over there. That was him. But there's nothing to really suggest it was. Okay, so is Henry not going to comment about this? There's no way these lights are making these levels levitate at all. And these are really weird. Okay, so a plush of Bendy makes sense. A book of the illusion of living, so it makes it think it's alive. Music of Bendy. ink that brings the character to life, and like the animation and the music adds to it too. A gear and a wrench for the machine. And all these things bring you life? How would these appease the gods? Or gods? Now to flip the switch. Wait, what just happened? Wait, what? They were on the pedestals and they just kind of got sucked in? I'm not gonna question it. Forget questioning stuff, I'm not questioning it. Okay, what? Why is there ink by here? Wait, what? What is that coming out of Boris? Wait, what? Wait. Is this really Boris? Like Boris now? Or is this like one of the other people and he tried to make them into the cartoon to bring them alive? You tried to make them look like the cartoon character and he killed them and he was hoping the ink of life would bring the cartoon character to life? Or are we trying to say somehow he got the character to come out of the poster or animation and he killed them and he put the ink in them to try and make them come alive? Or they were alive the whole time and he killed them to what? I'm confused what the point of him is right now. Or how this ink is gonna help. Was he doing it just to see if the ink would make him come back alive? So many questions and probably annoying people.
What the heck is this?
This Henry is the creator. Surprise, it's an Easter egg. I laugh now in the end. This actually is the big bad evil behind it all. Well, in a sense it is, seeing as the creator was the one who made the game. So, their suffering is the creator's doing. But he's still so calm about Boris. It bothers me greatly. Now, as you can see by here, this has all been suddenly boarded up. Who did it and why? And in a short amount of time, too. Hey! I still didn't get to see his animation well. Yes? I can find out. Boom, boom, ba da da, boom, boom, ba da da. Ooh. Hey, even here's boarded up now. Okay, let's oopsie poopsie. Whee! And there we go. We're now down here. Nothing much was really added there except for now Bendy does seem to lunge forward. He has more of like a human-like appearance. So, and he's much, much bigger than he was before. more animated, which I like. Ooh, it's a dull, creepy basement. Ooh. A lot of ink down here, my gosh. I can't interact with the valves. Ooh. Doop da 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 da. Is that it? Okay, so obviously each chapter is not very long. And it doesn't take long to complete them at all. Okay, so this bay here is where... Okay, the creator lied to us. Oh, my axe. Yay!
This will definitely come in handy.
So this kind of reminds me of like Spooky House with jump scares where you get an axe and you can just like hit the wood like this. Eh. 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 Yes. Like so. This means we could probably use this to, we can. I'm curious why we've got all these different surfaces we can like hit. Now I know by going back up I can't get through up there to go to where I want to go, which is the area at at Henry's desk. Because there was an area there which we can use an axe on, but we can't get access up there yet. And we're getting close to the end of this chapter. Okay, so this room is all sealed up. So it says the creator lied to us. So whoever is writing that stuff is definitely not happy. I don't know if it's the people, because technically Joey did lie to them. Or if it's the characters themselves. There's coffins down here. This is not reassuring. There's coffins. There's a poster. The same exact goddamn poster. There's a chair. And this here is a pentagram with white candles. So I'm not sure if the white candles would be for summoning demons or not, but I'm guessing that's where the concept is going here, that we're trying to summon Bendy. Or he already did successfully do so, because we stupidly opened the ink machine. But I still want to know where the other people are. As long as I don't stand on it. Damn it. Oh god. A wheelchair. Wait, what? A wheelchair? The ink machine, a wheelchair, and Bendy. What happened? Chapter 2, the old song.